This was recorded either in September or August of 2020, and I did this shadowboxing of sorts with the Nunchaku, preparing for an intense sparring session with Nunchaku versus baton. Anyways, I wanna share this footage just to present a different way to train with the Nunchaku, because a lot of times what I see people focus on is all the flashy stuff and all of the trickery, but without really implementing any footwork, any low kicks or checking low kicks, blocking with the chain, or anything else which would be practical if you were to use it in actual combat. And in addition to all the practical stuff, I'm also doing some of the more flashy stuff just to get used to being able to do that while moving and visualizing an opponent at the same time. So here's some shadowboxing, and I'm mixing it up also using my jab and even at times jabbing with the nunchuck in my hand, which is good for close range combat. So pretty much you're holding both ends of the stick and using it just as an extension of your fist. And whenever you see me hold up the chain, it's for frontal block, or if it's to the side, it's for blocking to the side. But a lot of the defense with the Nunchaku is also just using your footwork to get out of the way. Some stuff to use could be to clinch up and use the chain of the Nunchaku as leverage to grab the neck, and you'll also see some other things during this footage, such as even some ground fighting, which is a little bit off camera unfortunately. I'll speed up the parts where I move a bit off camera, but on the ground you can use the chain as well to assist you in chokes. And as mentioned before, on the ground it's close range, so if you want to strike with the Nunchaku, you won't swing it, but rather hold both ends in one fist and just use it as an extension of your fist. Visualization is always key when it comes to shadowboxing. And so here, because I was preparing to spar with someone using a baton, I'm visualizing the opponent swinging a baton. Anyways, I hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching, and if you want to support the channel, you can visit Patreon, which is mentioned here in the outro. After years of free content, the time has come where I need a helping hand from some of you. You can support me with $3 each month, or 5 or 10 for a few extra benefits. Supporting Zen-Dragon via Patreon will probably make no difference to you financially. If you're living hand to mouth, I don't want your money. Then I'd rather you keep them for yourself. Don't worry, I'll be alright. The donations are in place to help cover equipment and other expenses for the channel. Now that I'm also a father, it's more challenging than ever to find the time to create and share free content. But if enough of you support on Patreon, there will come a day where I can cut down my 9-to-5 job, either partially or altogether, which will make it sustainable to continue creating and sharing free content here on YouTube. Even if that does not happen, I'll still continue sharing, but possibly with longer breaks in between. Thanks for listening. Now visit my Patreon, that's patreon.com/Zen-Dragon. I greatly appreciate you for listening and for continually watching Zen-Dragon.